Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Max's Perspective Podcast. I hope you're doing good. Today, we're going to be looking at toys that I played with as a kid. This is a question that was asked me, what toys did you play with when you were a kid? And are there any difference to what Taiwanese kids play with? So I think they are very different to what Taiwanese kids play with nowadays. And that's not because of culture, that's just because of age. And things have changed a lot since I was a kid. Nowadays, kids are playing lots of games on screens, whether it's a mobile phone or an iPad or a computer, which I didn't really have when I was very young. Cool. So when I was at like elementary school, I guess, two things that were quite popular, like in the playground, was playing marbles. So we had, and by the way, this was very competitive. I went to boys' schools and we played marbles, and it was so fun and it was so competitive. We would play and people would, you would lose your marbles if you lost the game, or you would win more marbles if you won. And yeah, we would just play marbles everywhere. You could play it everywhere as long as you could dig a little hole, or you played it on a manhole cover, like using the grid of a manhole cover. You could somehow play marbles. I can't really remember why. Do people still play marbles? That is a really old school thing. I'm aware. Another thing we did, which I've seen in Taiwan, and that is spinning tops. So those are those spinning tops, and you have a string and you wrap the string around and around, and then there's a way to throw it on the ground and it spins on the ground, and you let go of this, you throw the string out and the top starts to spin and it lands on the ground. We loved playing that. That was so fun. Our spinning tops were sort of plastic and they came in all sorts of colors. And we had this pretty aggressive game where you could throw it. You could throw your spinning top like a baseball, really hard. And you threw it at the ground and you could get it to spin. And then then you try to hit somebody's spinning top on the ground. And if you could put a little hole in it with the point, and if you could do that, that was the best thing. That was the whole point of the game, to not get a hole in your spinning top. So yeah, like I said, it was pretty aggressive. I was at an all boys school, and it was very competitive, and we liked the sort of action from it. Then at home, I think everybody played Lego, and I think people around the world all still play Lego. I was very, very big on Lego. I love Lego, and I would come home and play it in my bedroom, no problem. And another thing we had was action figures, which is basically the characters you see on TV, maybe Superman or something like that, and you could buy their figurines from the toy store. They were always quite expensive and it was hard to get them. I loved Ninja Turtles was a big one for me. That became really popular when I was young, Ninja Turtles. Basically, when I was a little kid, I was the perfect age to watch Ninja Turtles, and that was a massive thing in the world at that time. And then as I got a little bit older, like a young teenager, even before teenager, probably 10, we got TV games. And that was, so TV games, it's kind of like a PlayStation now, but at that point there was no PlayStation. It was super simple. Kind of the most complicated game was probably Mario Brothers, or Pac-Man, something like that. Yeah, that was the best, getting TV games. So you plug it into your TV and you sit there and you play games, and you can have a 2-player game. That was really addictive. But I grew out of that. Probably like a young teenager, I didn't play that anymore, really. So yeah, those are some of the things I played when I was a kid. Some of them I think people in Taiwan still play with, or if you were my age, you definitely did. But I think, yeah, computers and TV games and video games, that's definitely more popular for people my age, and obviously people much younger than me love that stuff now, of course. And here's your question for today. Which of these toys have I definitely seen in Taiwan that I used to play with when I was a kid? Is it A, marbles, B, spinning tops, C, Lego, or D, action figures? You probably get all of those things in Taiwan, but I mentioned one of them. I'm quite surprised that you do see this in Taiwan quite a lot, especially if you go to a old street markets. All right, good luck. Please tell me, what else did people play with in Taiwan? What are some things I've missed? I'm sure there's lots. I'd love to hear. All right, thanks everyone. Bye.